agus céad míle fáilte raibh chuileanna ar an ócáid starhfuil seo. You're all very welcome, and I'm very privileged to be here sharing the joy of this occasion tonight. I'm always fascinated by the way in which our environment impinges on and contributes to the kind of people we are, to our formation, and quite frequently conditions our response and our reactions. And this is particularly true with regard to places where land and sea dovetail, where man and mountains meet. Mystery is disclosed. And this is particularly true of Croagh-Patrick, with its sense of history, human struggle, the deep persevering faith, penance and prayer. I recall the late Liam Lyons on one occasion stating that to look at Croagh-Patrick is to pray. And in his book, Steps to the Summit, Canon Tony has captured all of this as he remembers and recalls the men and women who first saw the light of day in the shadows of the reek, and who went on then to shoulder Christ's gospel to far-off shores. These men and women, your relatives and friends, left the tried and tested, and they followed a dream which drove them to bring the message of Christ as far to faraway places, to new faces, and to different races. I suspect that when Father Tony set out on this project, he had no idea of the number of priests and religious who would be involved, nor of the extent of the research which would be required. A work of this nature makes an invaluable contribution to an area of history that is frequently neglected. And Kevin has already alluded to that fact. At the same time, a work of this nature provides a genuine sense of local pride, and we get an indication of that pride this evening in the huge number who have come to celebrate with Canon Tony in the launch. In his introduction, Tony states about these people, he says, their presence and their witness remain hidden in the memory and the appreciation of generations of people at home and abroad where they served. Canon Tony sees his impressive work as remembering these men and women, giving thanks for their families and homes. And as you flick through the book, the combination of photographs and text bring those people alive for us, and in a way enable us to follow their journey and participate in their tremendous achievements. Our congratulations to the publishers and the printers for the very attractive presentation in Steps to the Summit. It is in keeping with Canon Tony's great interest in and support for religious life and priesthood that Canon Tony has indicated that all the proceeds from the sale of this book will be donated to the Westport Aurora Partnership, a partnership which he himself initiated and to which he provided such inspirational leadership. I'd like to join with you all, Avini Ushla, Idir Clare Tua this evening, and warmly congratulate Canon Tony on his splendid production, which I'm convinced will find its way to libraries and bookshelves right across the world, where Westport men and women have been carrying Christ's gospel. Garamila Mahagiv, August.